Well, hello and welcome back to Bible Bytes. Today we're going to be talking about how the Bible says that we are right here, right now, for a reason. So I hope you guys are excited. Let's get to it. All right, well, like I said in the intro, today we're going to be looking about how the Bible says that we are here and now for a reason. And so we're going to be looking in Acts chapter 17, and kind of this entire speech that Paul gives from 22 through verse 27. But for the sake of time, I'm just going to read verses 26 and 27. So Acts chapter 17, verse 26 through 27. It says, "And he made from one man every nation of mankind to live on all the face of the earth, having determined allotted periods and the boundaries of their dwelling place, that they should seek God and perhaps feel their way toward him and find him. He is actually not far from each one of us." So from this passage, we see a few important things. The first is just really simple, that God chose the time and place that each human was going to live for the purpose of us being able to find God at the best time and season possible. And what I think is important to understand about this passage is, like I said, it starts in verse 22, and we see it's part of this longer speech that Paul is giving, these things that he's going through and reasoning with these people, these Jewish people here, and addressing their objections and explaining that Jesus is the one who the Old Testament is prophesying about. And so we see that this entire passage that I just read is in the context of Paul intentionally sharing the gospel and reasoning through people's objections to the faith. Basically, he's going through apologetics. And so to understand that God has determined the time and place that we're supposed to live, we have to understand that we are still a part of that. That it's not just the time and place that we're going to live so that we can come to know Christ, but we are going to be an essential part of that time and place that the people around us that are in your city this year, this month, and this moment, whether it's the person checking out your groceries at the grocery store, or whether it's a coworker that you've known for years or a family member, that God put them near you so that they could have an opportunity to know the gospel and to know God in their lives. So that's the challenge for today, is to take this verse and not just know that we were put here for this time and this purpose for us to hear the gospel, but that we were here right now, right here in 2020, during COVID season, during this crazy election cycle, during all of the different riots and tensions that there are in our country. We're here right now, so that the people around us have an opportunity to hear the gospel and to see God's love through us. So the challenge is for us to be able to take that up and not just live our lives the way just going about our lives the way that we think is best, but to really live with intentionality, thinking of every single person around you and think God put them here and now for a reason so that they could hear the gospel. And I'm probably a part of that. So if you're not feeling equipped to share the gospel, you're in luck. On this YouTube channel, we have evangelism training. It's the 1-minute witness evangelism training. It's about a 10-minute long video. It's not super long, and it'll equip you to be able to share your faith. We also have our Exponential Harvest live stream that goes through this whole model of not just how to share your faith, but how to continue to do follow-up, how to lead people to that point of decision, and once they are a Christian, then how to disciple them. The entire process of the Great Commission that Jesus talks about in Matthew 28. And I hope that each and every person watching this video will take up that as a personal call for themselves to be able to say, I'm here now for a reason, but the reason for that is not just to get involved in the political battles, or not just to take a stance one way or another with the different riots going on, or however you feel about COVID, but you're here and now so that other people can hear the gospel. And you might be the reason that God had that person be born and be alive right here, right now. You might be the way that that person is going to be able to hear and receive the good news of salvation. Research shows us that the number of Christians that will never share the plan of salvation with even a single person during the entire course of their Christian walk is astronomically large. It's way more than a majority of Christians will never share that plan of salvation with someone. And I think that this passage should be convicting for each and every one of us, not just to share with someone, but to be ready to share with everyone around us, because God put them in our lives for a time and a place for us to be able to share with them. So I hope that's encouraging for you. I hope it's also convicting, because it's convicting for me to read this passage and know that I was put here in 2020. I'm here in Albuquerque, New Mexico, so that the people around me, the people I'm meeting, the people I've already met, that they are in this time and place so that I have an opportunity to share the gospel with them. If you enjoyed today's Bible Bite, go ahead and click like on the video and maybe even share this with other Christian friends that you have so that they can get encouraged as well. We put out content every single day, so if you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and we'll see you guys on tomorrow's Bible Bite.